Alrighty, good morning, Arkansas. This is the Assistant Chief Forecaster Cameron back here once again. I'm here to give you guys your morning forecast update for today here. So, 4:30 in the morning here. We don't have nothing going on across the natural state, so we're going to go ahead and skip this over to temperatures at this current time here. So, right now, temperatures at this current point here, coming in right now, we've got 75 in Camden at this point, 70 degrees in Mena right now, higher elevation over there, 77 in Piggott right now, 72 near Clinton, 79 in the metro right now, 81 still in Texarkana at this point, and also some 80 still across far eastern Arkansas. And this is why you guys are under the excessive heat warning, which I'm going to go over here in a little bit over there in eastern Arkansas for today. 75 down there in Camden and 79 in Greenville at this current time here. So, with that being said, today, same thing I'm going to repeat like I repeated yesterday. Same thing I'm going to repeat that I said yesterday. Stay hydrated, limit your time outdoors, and stay cool, guys. We are under a heat advisory for much of Arkansas, except for the northwest corner, and the excessive heat warning did get expanded for a couple of counties, especially in eastern Arkansas for today, guys. So just keep that in mind for those that work outdoors. Limit your time outdoors as much as you can. Take frequent breaks and stay hydrated. I cannot stress that enough. Stay hydrated. Stay away from the sodas. So one thing I want to stress to you guys, stay away from the sodas. Drink water, Gatorade, anything that's going to help you hydrate your body. Even Pedialyte will help you rehydrate your body, especially if you're working outdoors for long periods of time here. So with that being said, you guys saw this with our story this morning here, which, by the way, I'm gonna start posting on there more. I didn't realize we had that on the feature for Facebook, but anyways, we are tracking the tropics here, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what we got. So remember that disturbance I was telling you guys yesterday here. It is down here in the Caribbean. It is forecast to become a tropical depression over the next couple of days here. So now a 60% chance of development over the next 5 days. I'm gonna take away satellite for just a little bit so you guys can see the area that is being highlighted at this point here. So this is the area of concern here, 60% chance of development over the next 5 days, and guidance at this point ranges from either Mexico to southwestern Louisiana for a potential tropical threat as we get towards the weekend and into next week. There even are some computer model guidance that brings rain chances to us here in Arkansas from the result of this as well. So what we're going to be watching very closely here over the next couple of days, and I talked about this in the forecast yesterday, and I talked about this yesterday morning, is the heat ridge. The heat ridge that is over Arkansas at this time. This will move to the east. The strength of this ridge will determine what happens with this tropical system down here in the Gulf of Mexico in the Caribbean. If it's stronger, it will likely go into Mexico. We will likely be dealing with somewhat of a repeat of what we saw with Grace. If it's not as strong as what computer model guidance, as some computer model guidance is suggesting, then we could potentially be dealing with this as we get towards next week here, along with a potential front boundary that may make its way down into Arkansas as well here. So we got a lot going on here, and show you guys what else is going on in the tropics. We've got Invest 97L in the Central Atlantic, and we also have Invest 98L back out here towards the African coastline. Both of these storms right now do not pose a threat to the U.S. mainland. However, if that changes, we'll keep you guys updated on that. But the closest one right now that we are all watching, and I would say from the Texas coast up to the Louisiana coast, I would watch this system very closely over the next couple of days. If you have any interest along the Gulf Coast here, looking at 60% chance of development over the next 5 days here, guys. So that being said, let's go ahead and go back to Arkansas at this point here, and we're going to go back to our radar at this point. So right now, I said before, we ain't going to have much going on. So let's go ahead and talk about that excessive heat warning here. So this is the excessive heat warning for today. It did get expanded for a couple of counties. We're talking over towards Lono, towards Brinkley, over towards Helena, Stuttgart, DeWitt down in Arkansas County, Dumas, down towards Monticello, Camden, and Lake Village. Same areas that are in the low 80s right now are under the excessive heat warning for today. Heat indexes could get as high as 115 in that purple area, and then in the orange area, we're talking 105 to 110 heat indexes for today, guys. So stay hydrated, limit your time outdoors, and stay cool. I cannot stress that enough here. So That being said, here's your weather highlights for today. Heat advisories and excessive heat warnings in effect for today. The heat wave maximizes between today and tomorrow. What happens beyond tomorrow is the heat ridge will begin to what we call shrink and move east. So that will introduce rain chances back during the afternoon hours. Also, it will lead to somewhat cooler temperatures here, but we're not getting rid of the humidity anytime soon. The heat ridge, as I just mentioned before, looks to locate to the east as we get towards late this weekend and the weekend. And as I just talked about a second ago, we are watching the tropics, and we are watching any sort of trough or a cold front that looks to approach the area as we get towards next week, guys. So we'll keep you guys updated on that. And as we said before, if anything changes with that tropical system down there, you guys will be the first to know. So here is your morning regional outlook for today, guys, and more the same. Hot and humid. High temperatures in the mid to upper 90s, even in some cases low 100s. Overnight lows tonight, not dropping off much, back down into the mid to upper 70s. Some cases possibly even in eastern Arkansas, you may not even get out of 80s, as we saw with this, as we saw last night into this morning here. Dangerous heat indexes: 105 to 110 the heat advisory area, 110 to 115 in the excessive heat warning areas, guys. So continue to stay cool, stay hydrated, limit your time outdoors, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we'll continue to keep you guys updated right here in your source for all things Arkansas weather.